Hey guys, welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Today we're taking a look at a ZAP bait deck. Now we all knew that ZAP bait was going to dominate after the nerf to the ZAP spell, but I want to show you guys how powerful it actually is. Now here's a deck I came up with. One thing I do want to say before we go to some battles is if you are lucky enough to have a princess, the princess can be subbed out instead of the Dark Goblin. Both of them have their strengths and weaknesses. The princess version is a bit better against enemy ZAP bait decks, but the Dark Goblin, in my opinion, performs better against graveyard decks and stuff like that. But there's the deck itself. Let's go ahead and start up a grand challenge here, a fresh one. Do our first battle here. Now, the reason I'm doing grand challenges versus ladder battles with this ZAP bait deck is, in my opinion, ZAP bait with the nerf to the ZAP spell is really going to dominate the challenges, but not in ladder so much unless you're at max level gameplay, because for the most part, people have a ZAP spell higher level than your Goblin Barrel will be. So on ladder, you won't really notice the difference to the ZAP spell as much, versus where on a tournament you definitely will. Unless your opponent is using goblins on defense, then you might notice the ZAP spell nerf. But for Goblin Barrel, ZAP spell nerf won't be too noticeable on ladder. So grand challenges definitely being dominated right now with ZAP bait decks. Gonna go ahead and mirror this in just a second. Wait for it to kill those. Then we'll do this. And I want to do a Skarmy to surround this. Dark Goblin here. And the Skarmy should kill that giant pretty quickly there. There we go. The Skarmy just destroys the giant. Go ahead and drop down a Furnace here to protect this Dark Goblin there. I was doing a grand challenge last night. Now this is where the princess would be kind of useful. The princess would be at the bridge there, shooting, and would be more of a imminent pressure, whereas the Dark Goblin dies obviously to the tower. So, go ahead and do Minion Horde here to kill this bowler. It's very important with this deck to try and set up multiple furnaces. If you can get multiple furnaces down, then you're good to go pretty much because of the pressure that the fire spirits put out. But I was doing a grand challenge last night, like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was so tired, I was playing pretty bad. But I ended up doing okay. I got 11 wins out of 12, and I think I faced about 70% of the battles were against ZAP bait decks. The other 20% were Lava Loon decks, and the final 10% was like random decks like Giant stuff and stuff like that. So definitely seeing a lot of ZAP bait decks being used right now in these tournaments. Probably just, you know, the hype around it a little bit contributes to that. We'll do this. Dark Goblin might get in there and get a couple shots off. 1, 2, 3. The fire spirits will finish that tower off. Goblins will... There we go, guys. Look at that. So, he's going to go ahead and fireball this Minion Horde here, which I'm kind of fine with because we can mirror it. This is where the mirror kind of comes in dirty, but the Mega Minion is definitely strong against the Minion Horde. As you can see, it's taking out a lot of those Minion Horde, which can give you some troubles if you're facing off against a Lava Loon deck, and they have like a... Ooh, there we go. Let's go ahead and do another Furnace right here to kill that. Minion Horde... Oh, why did that... Oh, that was my fault. I was like, why did that giant change direction there? But it's because I used another Furnace. But, there we go. Good game to him. 1 crown victory to start off this battle. Give him the old well played as well. And let's hop into another one in just a second here. But definitely noticing a huge increase in ZAP bait in tournaments, guys. Like I said before, it could be because of the hype surrounding it. Everybody's checking it out to see what's going on with the ZAP bait. But it feels so much different. I am a predominant Hog Rider user. My hair is just crazy, guys. I predominantly use Hog Rider. Now, right here is where the Princess would be so much better than a Dark Goblin, because you could use her at the bridge to force pressure and force a card out of your enemy's card rotation, whereas with the Dark Goblin, they can kind of just ignore it and soak up a bit of damage, and the Dark Goblin will die, obviously. But with the Princess, that won't happen. So, kind of your choice to do which one you want to use. I'm showing the Dark Goblin version because I wanted to give you guys a no legendary option. And so the Ice Wizard will do work there, but we'll go ahead and mirror these Furnaces. This is where the pressure really starts to develop with this deck. We'll throw a Goblin Barrel right here. Boom, boom. Fire Spirits. Does he have a log in there? Maybe 1 Fire Spirit getting to the tower there. No, the Miner. Forcing a defensive Miner. I'm actually kind of okay with that there. So we'll do Dark Goblin here to kill these Spear Goblins. And then maybe put on some counter pressure there. kill that. I'm going to ignore it, actually. Fire Spirit's doing a bit of work there. And I wonder if we can get in a Skarmy. Well, wait a second, see what he does. We're going to Fireball this instead. There we go. And we'll do Skarmy here with a Minion Horde as well. He might zap that Skarmy. Maybe the Minion Horde wasn't the best answer. I should have used a Furnace instead. But the Minion Horde going back on a counter push, putting on some pressure, forcing the Spear Goblins to be deployed on his part, as well as that Hog Rider. And there we go, getting some minion damage on that tower. Fire Spirit's doing chip damage over time on that tower on the right-hand side. And like I said before, this deck feels so much different than a Hog Rider deck. Now, obviously, that's pretty obvious. I most of the time use a Hog Rider deck. It just feels so much different than a Hog Rider deck. Like, it just feels like building a wall of furnaces and just shooting stuff over the river. Throw in a Goblin Barrel right here. Maybe a Fireball as well. Just going really aggressive. Throw in a Skarmy right here. He just used his ZAP spell, so he doesn't have it available. Big mistake by him. There we go. Kill the Ice Spirit. Or the Ice Wizard, rather. And then we'll go ahead and use another Dark Goblin here. I want to use my Furnace in the middle. The other Furnace is about to die there, so I want to have a Hog Rider distraction, as you can see right here. So as Fireball going down, we'll go ahead and Goblin Barrel this. The Dark Goblin will go back on a counter push and get some chip damage done. Now he drops the ZAP spell there, but as you can see, it doesn't kill. And we're going to go ahead and do another Goblin Barrel here. Boom, Goblin Barrel going down. I'm going to ignore the Ice Wizard there. He's going to go really aggressive here on the left-hand side to try and finish off that tower. But we should be able to hold him out for the 1 crown. Just really dominating this battle with this deck here. So good game to him. That will be another 1 crown victory. I was playing really late last night, as I said before, and I went like 11 wins in a row, undefeated, and then I lost 3 in a row because I just choked at the end there. But I lost 1 to another ZAP bait deck, and I feel like with ZAP bait versus ZAP bait, it comes down to your starting hand. Like, if you don't have your Furnace or your Goblin Barrel in your starting hand, those are the 2 best options. The Furnace is number 1, and you're facing off against another ZAP bait, and they use their Furnace first, then it can cause you a lot of problems for sure. So let's see here. Goblin Barrel go down. What does he do? We're going to mirror it. He's going to go ahead and do Lava Hound here. Probably. No. He's going to zap that second one. Dark Goblin doing work there. And there we go. Killing that. We'll put up a Furnace here to get some pressure going. Ooh. I guess Skeleton Army might distract long enough. We'll see. I want to cycle, because I don't want to get stuck with a hand where it's like Skeleton Army and Minion Horde, because those aren't really pushing cards, those are more like counter-pushing cards, unless you know your opponent just used, ooh, double log right here, guys. Boom, boom, there we go. Double log action right there. Let's go ahead and throw a Goblin Barrel right here, keep the pressure up, playing really aggressive. What's he going to do? He's going to zap that. Now the zap, even though it doesn't kill them now, it still allows the tower to one-shot them, which does prevent a significant portion of damage, so it still can be used to counter the Goblin Barrel. It's just obviously not as strong as it was before. So let's go ahead and use a Furnace right here. I'm going to wait this time. Furnace going down. They'll get Fire Spirit damage over time to his tower. And then we'll have the Minion Horde ready to counter this Infernal Dragon. So wait for this. Wait for the Fire Spirits to go in there. Then we'll do this right here. But the Infernal Dragon is locked onto our tower. So hopefully we can kill it in a second there. We are going to lose it. That Infernal Dragon just does work, guys. But anyways, it doesn't really matter because we still have a pretty strong lead so far on this other tower there. Throw in a Goblin Barrel. He just wasted his ZAP spell. So we can do a Goblin Barrel right there. What does he do? Skarmy. Honestly, not too bad because look at this. The minion's doing work on the right-hand side there. We can do a Mirror here to finish that off. And then we're going to go ahead and set up a Furnace. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. Furnace right here. Kill the Minion Horde. That's going to do work. We'll Skarmy this Goblin Barrel. It's going to take our tower down anyways. But we can do a Dark Goblin here in a second to counter this. There we go. Shoot the tower, please. Look at that Dark Goblin just getting chip damage done. Look at it. Look how much damage that Dark Goblin is doing, guys. I'm very impressed with the way the Dark Goblin works in this deck here. Going to go ahead and log this to finish the tower off as well. And then we're going to go ahead here, wait for the Infernal Dragon to go down, and then we'll Skarmy as well. And we'll Skarmy again, Mirror Skarmy here. Look at that, guys. The Mirror is just really powerful in this deck. Really, really powerful. And I've been having so much success with this. I got a couple. I got a 12 win last night, and then I got 11 win where I choked at the end there. But good game to him for sure. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot that tower is dead, guys. I forgot the tower is dead. There we go. Tower is dead. Buck Davis. Good game. We'll finish this video off with one more battle. We're at 10 minutes already. Unfortunately, I don't really have the time today to do a full 12-win run on video. But Slim Shady. Facing off against the Slim Shady. Now, like I said before, I've been facing a ton of ZAP bait, even though we haven't seen one yet today. Yesterday, I faced a ton of them in Lava Loon decks. And I feel like against another ZAP bait deck, it really just comes down to starting hand. Like, I could be making excuses with that, but it does come down to starting hand a bit. Dark Goblin wasn't really necessary. I just gave him more arrow value there. But, man, those Elite Barbarians doing work. I wish I would have my Skarmy to start out, but sometimes that's just the way it works out with a starting hand. You learn your opponent's card rotation. You may take some early damage if they have a lucky card in their starting hand where you don't have your counter card in yours. Sometimes that happens. You kind of just have to accept it. We're going to fireball this, boom, kill the bomber, and then both towers should engage that Hog Rider, and the furnace should still survive. We'll throw out another Goblin Barrel here in just a second once this furnace spawns out Fire Spirits, so they can both get to the tower on time. So look at this, Goblin's going down, Fire Spirits tanking a bit for the Goblin Barrel, and they're just going to do some stabby there, and get some work done. So let's go ahead here, let's do a Goblin Barrel here. He's going to do Elite Barbarians, so we'll have this ready. Right there, does he zap it? We'll do Furnace here. That'll kill the minions as well as the Elite Barbarians there. Ooh, that tower. The free spell was good, but I don't think it'll be enough to get him the victory here. So we'll kill that minion. He's got his Hog Rider in his hand, and I don't have my Furnace. So we'll do Minion Horde. Counter this Bomber. Does he Fireball it? Does he Arrows it? He might Arrows it right now. There we go. And now we have our Goblin Barrel Mirror in hand once again. So, putting on pressure, this deck really excels at just chip damage over time, like Goblin Barrel here, Mirror there, and forcing them to spend all of their Elixir defensively in little chunks versus setting up a big push. So we'll Dark Goblin that, then we'll go ahead and do a Goblin Barrel to tank for the Dark Goblin, hopefully. Man, he's fast though, dude. There we go, we'll do that. Get some Dark Goblin action there, then we'll Furnace here, kill the Minion Horde with the Fire Spirits. Boom. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at that. That was a smart freeze. Not going to be enough for you, though. Unfortunately for him. But it was a smart freeze nonetheless. We'll Skarmy here, as well as a Dark Goblin. Get some damage done to that tower. Boom, 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 boom. Log here. Fireball here. Boom. There we go. And, ooh, that Elite Barbarian's going to take my tower down. I missed that Fireball there. So, Elite Barbarian is definitely still an option, guys, as you can see right there in this game. Well, Minion Horde right here. Well, oh, that was not a Minion Horde, was it? I don't think that was a Minion Horde. I meant to use Minion Horde there. But nonetheless, we'll kill that with a Dark Goblin. Kill that there. He's going to try and sneak in Elite Barbarians for sure right here. So we'll do Skarmy here. And we'll do a Minion Horde as well. So as you can see, the Dark Goblin turning around doing work. I'm going to log this back, kill the Elite Barbarian as well as that Bomber. There we go. And look at this, guys. We can just mirror Fireball for the win, I think. So Fireball going down right here. Mirror going down right here. I've had a couple mirror Fireball wins in the past with this deck, but there we go. Good game to him. Slim Shady. Anyways, guys, I think we're currently sitting at 4 wins undefeated with this deck. Like I said before, I went yesterday 11 wins undefeated, and then I choked right at the end of the battle. But it was like 1 o'clock in the morning when I was playing. So that's the ZAP bait deck. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Do you think it's way too overpowered right now in the current meta, or do you think it's balanced, or do you think the Executioner will change the meta once it comes out? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Clash Royale content. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.